Now, substitution is essentially trying to change it to the same equation. So A is 8 lah, so z cubed. This is here. This over here is z cubed plus 8z square plus 8z plus 7 equals 0. This equation here, I'm not sure what substitute I'm going to use. But always start change the coefficient to the same coefficient. So what I mean by this is this negative 7, this is 7, positive 7, right? Change this to positive. Then you will see what the substitute is. Repeat, change this to positive. And especially for substitute for complex one, right? Complex substitution, what you need to know is I square is negative 1, I cube is negative I, and I to the power 4 is 1. All these things are basics. If you keep asking what are these, right? I really think that you should work on this, okay? So like I cube, right, is I square times I. This is minus I. There's no time for basic stuff really. If you can't really tell what is this, please go and review the lecture notes or do something about it, okay? So you cannot like, oh, when I tell you this, then you always say, hey, why is this going on? So this one just take note, because I square is negative 1, okay? So great. So once we're done already, my whole goal here is to change the coefficients to the same one. So this coefficient, my whole goal is to change this to 7, positive 7. Then my whole goal here is to change this to plus 8 if I can, because this is 8, 7, and 8. That is the whole goal there. So you always start with the constant. That's what I usually tell students to do. Start with the constant. So for part 3, you start off with the constant. That would be, let me just bring up my, let me just bring up my software, okay, here. And we'll start off with I z cubed plus 8z squared minus 8iz minus 7 equals 0. So this is 1. Then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to anchor this by using z cubed plus 8z squared. This is what I need to change to. The first thing I need to do is change this to negative, positive. So multiply this with negative 1. Then this minus 1, this will be minus iz cubed minus 8z squared plus 8iz plus 7 equals 0. Okay. So once this is done already, I get, this is like playing what? I don't know what this is called. The mastermind. You just match. So 7 is done. So can you see that this is 8, this is already 8, meaning to say this can be bracket like that. This is very likely your substitute really. Okay? Then if you are not very confident that this is positive 8, what you can do is actually rearrange this. This will be plus 8 minus z squared. Alright? This actually, then same thing, you because you need it to be, bracket this. Then you need this to be 1z cubed. So you just push it in. Don't care, push it in. Okay, like that. So you make the coefficient here 1. So you realize this, right, is actually minus iz cubed. This is actually minus iz squared. This is actually minus iz. And this is 7. It all started off by just changing this 7 to the same. That's about it. You just change the constant to the same one, you'll be able to tell the substitute is Isaac. That's about it. Okay? Typically, that's the case. So once you're done really, what do you want? I don't even know what we want. REI. Okay, great. So the other roots, right? The total roots. So sub z as Isaac. Isaac is equals to, we have all the other roots. So negative 7 is actually 7 ei pi. Ei pi is negative, so ei 2/3 pi, and then e minus I 2/3 pi. From here, you substitute here all these other roots here, this and this. So you, because they want in exponential form, guys, exponential form. So you need to leave in exponential form. All right. Then once done, I think the substitute once done, you need exponential form. This needs to change to exponential form as well. I I is EI pi over 2. You need to know that. And if you ask why, draw the Argand diagram. Please draw the Argand diagram. I is here, so this is pi over 2. This is 1 unit. Alright, so I is just EI pi over 2. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put this as EI pi over 2. Z equals to 7 EI pi. EI 2/3 pi. E minus I 2/3 pi. And Z is equals to 7 EI pi minus pi over 2. Because I divide. Okay. A lot of things to write. Oh. Okay. Then just key in calculator. So this would be negative 7 over 6 pi can add 2 pi. Please add 2 pi to be 5 over 6. This one here. Yeah. Okay, question asks